Good morning, students. Our last topic in chapter 1 biology is excretion. Excretion is a biological process by which an organism gets rid of excess or toxic waste products of metabolism. Means removal of toxic substances or waste products from the body is called excretion. Waste products are the products of metabolism. These are the products of all metabolic activities. Next, similar term is osmoregulation. Osmoregulation is a process that maintains the amount of water and proper ionic balance in the body fluids. Different animals have different excretory organs. For example, in earthworm, these organs are nephridia. In insects, these organs are Malpighian tubules. And in vertebrates and mollusks, these organs are kidneys. Major excretory products are ammonia, urea, and uric acid, bile pigments, water, and some other waste. So first of all, we are taking excretion in human beings. Students, in human beings, excretory system is also known as urinary system. It consists of a pair of kidneys, a pair of ureter, a urinary bladder, and a urethra. Urine formed in the kidneys passes by a pair of ureters to the bladder, where it is stored until it is released via urethra. Each kidney is purplish brown, slightly flattened and shaped like a rajma bean. A kidney is made up of numerous microscopic excretory units called nephrons. So nephron is the structural and functional unit of excretion. Here you can see it is the structure of a nephron, and kidney is made up of numerous microscopic nephrons. So first of all, we are taking structure and function of a nephron. Each nephron is a cup-shaped upper end called Bowman's capsule. It contains a bundle of blood capillaries called glomerulus. These are blood capillaries called glomerulus. Its walls are selectively permeable. Blood is filtered in the Bowman's capsule. This whole system is inside the kidney. So blood is filtered in the Bowman's capsule. Now filtered fluid is called glomerular filtrate. It contains sodium, potassium and chloride ions, glucose, amino acids along with urea, uric acid and a large amount of water. Now Bowman's capsule leads into a long tubular structure into which the glomerular filtrate moves away. This tubular structure is convoluted, twisted and folded and has U-turn before meeting the collecting duct. During the flow of filtrate in this long tube, reabsorption of useful materials and secretion of certain substances takes place. Means in the blood, useful materials, for example glucose and amino acids, are reabsorbed and waste products are secreted out. The material absorbed are glucose, amino acids, sodium ions, potassium ions, chloride ions and water. The fluid reaching the collecting tube now is called urine. It is having ammonia, uric acid and urea. Okay. Human urine contains about 95% water and 5% nitrogenous substances. These nitrogenous substances are mostly urea, uric acid, etc., and a few other substances also. Finally, the urine moves through the ureter. This was under the kidney. Now this filtered blood or so-called urine, it reached into ureters. Then it is collected in the urinary bladder till thrown out of the body through urethra and urinary opening. So this is about excretory system in human beings. Now, what are the methods used by plants to get rid of excretory products? So students, in plants, as you know, in photosynthesis oxygen is taken out, so oxygen is waste product. In respiration carbon dioxide is taken out, so carbon dioxide is a waste product. So these two waste products are removed out of plants through stomata by the process of diffusion. Okay, and extra water is taken out by the process of transpiration. This you have studied in class 9th also and my previous lectures. Through leaf fall off, when leaf fall off, waste products are removed. Latex, gums, resins, essential oils are stored in some tissues, for example in xylem and some glands. Some waste products are eliminated through petals, fruits and seeds. Aquatic plants lose their waste products through diffusion in water directly. Now question is how is the amount of urine produced regulated? How much urine we have to pass out? How this is regulated? So it depends on the presence of water we have in our body and according to it excretion of waste material. This also depends on absorption of water and dissolved substances. Now we are taking a small topic, artificial kidney or hemodialysis. This is artificial kidney. In case of kidney failure, it is a device to remove nitrogenous waste products. This system contains a tubing method made up of selectively permeable membranes suspended in a dialyzing tank. The blood passes through this membranes. The waste products from the blood pass into dialyzing fluid and the purified blood is pumped back into the patient. So by this device we can remove out our nitrogenous waste in the person who have kidney failure. Okay students, so this was the last topic in chapter 1. Now we have completed chapter 1. I give you some questions. Our first question is, describe the structure and function of nephrons. Here you can describe through my notes. Then second question is, what are the methods used by plants to get rid of excretory products? Here we have given methods. Then how is the amount of urine produced regulated? It depends on the how much water we have taken in our body. Okay, so these are 3 questions you can write from the help of my notes. Along with my notes, I am giving you some other questions which are given in NCERT exercise. You have to write them in your fair notebook, and I have given you PT1 syllabus also. Keep revising it. Take care, stay at home. Goodbye.